Terrible, the GOAT. The GOAT. Terrible, the GOAT. We have to talk about the GOAT, okay? Literally the GOAT. Now, today has been a long day. Today has been a long day. A long day of violent tornadoes, lots of tornadoes, lots of high-end tornadoes. And the man of the hour, the man of the hour, the man of the hour, terrible, just terrible. Now let me give you the rundown on this man, okay? This man is dedicated to the game. This man went out just 2 weeks ago or so, drove out to Nebraska, a vicious cat bust, a vicious cat bust. He saw nothing. He was at home today. He was stuck at school when there was a tornado near the house. I felt bad for him. So this man, you know what this man does? Dedicated to the game. He blasts east and catches tornado of the day. He blasts east and gets tornado of the day. He catches a violent wedge, a giant violent wedge tornado as his first tornado. Give it up for the man of the hour. Terrible, just terrible in chat right now. Give it up for the man. I want to see congratulations across the board. Now, another thing, okay? Not a single fatality or serious injury has been reported today. Not one. Guys, that is unbelievable. Not a single fatality or even a serious injury. Not one. A testament to how good our forecasting, our warning systems, and how good our chasers are. Because if it wasn't for those chasers out there that were helping people with search and rescue, if it wasn't for the chasers letting you know at all times where each of these tornadoes were in their strength, if it wasn't for these chasers reporting the violent tours in the radar holes today, you're not cooked. We don't have ratings on anything. Yeah, no, not yet. But I will tell you, from my personal opinion, I think that there have been, truly, from my personal thoughts, there have been 3 violent tornadoes today. I think 2 of those have a genuine shot at getting a rating of EF4. I honestly expect 2 of those to get a rating of EF4, that being the Western Omaha one, the one that went through Western Omaha, and the one that Terrible saw, the Milton, Iowa tornado. There's been catastrophic damage in those areas. Some parts swept clean, catastrophic damage. And not a single fatality or serious injury. Can you guys believe that? I mean, bro. Or even as high as EF5. So I very much doubt that. I haven't seen anything that supports EF5 as of right now. But I will tell you that just from the motion and visual of these tornadoes, that 2 of them look to have been EF5 strength. From just visually looking and knowing that they're violent, 2 of them definitely look capable of EF5 strength. That being the Omaha, the Western Omaha tornado, and the one near Milton. They both are very violent. Lots of suction vortices, very large, incredible motion. There's some videos out there that almost looks like it's sped up, but no, they're just that violent. I mean, some true grinders. Yeah, they really pulled together today. They did fantastic. Everybody did fantastic today. And dude, Terrible killed it. So I'm going to ask Terrible real quick. Terrible, am I allowed to show your videos on stream? Because I don't know. Sometimes if you get footage, maybe you want to keep it on the low. But please do. I got it, brother. I'm excited to. Can't wait. This man killed it, dude. So he got a couple. Man. Couple really nice shots here. So he's coming up here. I'll scroll up to try to get the initial video. Today should be the standard. I totally agree. I absolutely agree. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out like that, but today was an unbelievable exception. It's just a testament to how well everybody did today. I mean, really, a true testament. I have to scroll up pretty damn high. He has an amazing, yeah, dude. That's the thing. Terrible's first tornado is literally some people's career shots, and they've been doing this for like 10 to 20 years. I mean, that's what's incredible. And not to mention, okay, I forgot to mention this part. Terrible kicked the chase, went to help somebody that was, that their house was destroyed or partially, um, whatever. He went to help them. And you know who he met at that house? Reed Timmer. He met at that house Reed Timmer with the Dominator crew and the Dom 3 and talked to him. I assume you shook his hand or something. I mean, what the hell? He met Reed? Yeah. He pulled up to this destroyed house and Reed was there. Right after all that, right after catching the best tornado that you could possibly bag. All of that. Yeah, and he was on Reed's stream. Terrible is on Reed's stream. I could hear his voice and I could see Terrible. He was on Reed's stream. He was on Reed's stream. So today has been, Terrible is living the dream day for a lot of us. Like truly living the dream day for a lot of us. Wanted to get a picture, but it wasn't the time. Absolutely. I feel you. I mean, you were on his stream though, dude. That was crazy. I could see and hear you, bro. I'm looking at it on the starboard now. I cannot believe it. Dude, if I were you, dude, I'd be pinching myself every second because that is just unbelievable. Okay. So what happened is this. I'll show here. So this is the first video Terrible sent. He sends a video to me, or well, he drops it in chat, and he goes, terrible to terrific. So he goes, I got a visual on it, and I'm like, wait. So I'm sitting here because there's a tornado emergency that gets issued on this violent tornado, the strongest of the day, and I'm like, you got a visual on this. I'm thinking maybe it's the storm, maybe it's the, because that's crazy. Terrible bagging a wedge, like you know what I mean? Especially this one.
In the storm with the emergency, I'm hoping that they don't.
So then he sends this video, okay? He's on the storm with the tornado emergency.
On the storm with the emergency, I'm hoping that they don't. Oh my God, is that it? Oh my God, I see it. Oh my God, I see it. Oh my God, I see it.
Dude, it's the best reaction ever because I know that feeling. I know that feeling when you realize, oh my God, I see it. So it's kind of off in the distance here. It's really hard to tell, but you can see back there, you can see the wedge in there. Okay. And then he gets closer. And that way, his positioning here is fantastic. His positioning here is fantastic, okay? Because then this, hold on, I'm going to re-drop the video because I have to switch it to horizontal here. I'll flip around the video here. God, dude, I can't. When I saw this video on stream and I realized that he bagged the wedge, I lost my mind, dude. I started tweaking so bad. I was freaking out. Like, I was so happy for this man. I'm going to drop it in photography here just to try to get the video. Because, dude, I mean, this is the shit, man. So then we need to order a steak for Terrible. So then, here we go. So then he sends this video. And I start tweaking because I'm like, yo, he sees the tornado. And then he drops this video. This is the okay.
I have visual on it. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's going across the road. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck? Do you see that? That is incredible. Oh my god. I can't believe this is my first tornado ever.
Dude, a huge wedge, bro. Oh my god, a huge wedge, bro. This thing is giant. Yo, I'll cut to certain parts of the video here. You can see it cross the road right in there. I mean, just a big wedge. Like, it's so big. And then there's this back here. This shot, which is really nice. Like, look at that. Dude, that is a big tornado. Oh my god, it's so big. That's what she said. And then, so Terrible drops this picture here. It says it moved off into the distance. I mean, this thing, huge tornado, man. Like a big, 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 violent tornado. And then, where's the video of the, yeah, and not just a half-mile wide monster, an extremely photogenic half-mile wide monster, bro. You don't usually have half-mile wide monsters that are completely rain-free. How long were you like on the tour for? And then I'll get the other one. It's probably in the starred. Solid 20 to 25 minutes. Dude, no way. So dude, that is such gold. So you had visual of the wedge for like 25 minutes straight. Like it was just 25 minutes of pure ecstasy. Up and close with a photogenic wedge. Dude, this is unreal, dude. Give it up for the man, bro. Give it up for the man. Oh my god, dude. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I sent a voice clip to you that was me tweaking, but here's this. So then he pulls up on a damaged house here, and I see this video, and I'm like, oh, he went to help people. That's dope. The end of the video made me lose it.
Telephone poles.
Because he's showing off the destroyed house. There's the Dominator. He's showing this nice destroyed house. And there's the Dominator. Okay, I'm back. So yeah. So I'm watching this video that Terrible sends, like, oh my god, destroyed house. I'm glad he's helping out. And then nope. There's the Dominator. He met Reed. I don't want to show Reed's stream on my stream because I can't. But on Reed's stream, whichever someone has the timestamp here, but you can hear Terrible. You can hear Terrible. You can see him talking to Reed. I heard him offer to help somebody drive him somewhere. I mean, but the damage out here is pretty crazy, man. You can see stuff strung out on the fields. Is there Was there noticeable? I mean, I can't really tell from the video, but was there like a noticeable swath of grass scouring or anything like that? Yes, talk about speed running a chasing career. Yeah, dude, a career day and a half. It's not just a career day. It is like a crack day, dude. It's a true ramp. It's like nuts. But I just am stunned. I mean, this man killed it today. He really killed it today. There was debris strung everywhere, as expected, you know, with a tour like that. But I've been rewatching your video a bajillion. Do I get cool boy points for seeing the Dominator and the Tiv 2 on the same day? You do get cool boy points. When was that? And then I'm trying to go on the live, but this day was never ending. This day was never ending. Or it missed the strongest wins. I feel like it probably missed the strongest wins. Probably, just given what happened in Milton, just given what happened in over there. It was, you know. Hold on, where's my charger at for my computer? But yeah, this was crazy. This whole situation, brother, with the it felt like it just wasn't ending. I hear Minecraft. You do hear Minecraft. It's just on in the background. But yeah, the tornado emergencies up in Omaha, Western Omaha. The Storm Terrible was on. Dude, I started tweaking bad. Where was it at? It was back around here. I remember I got super hyped up. I was just so happy. But yeah, Gray is okay. Gray is okay. She did not get cored. Merry April 27th. It is. It's April 27th. I was legit concerned that Des Moines was going to get hit. Yeah. We had a close call. Or, I mean, they in some part of the metro, but, you know, they were spared with like the violent brunt. Okay, so because I remember I got hyped for Terrible because he said that he was on the storm on I-80, and I was like, okay, son, where is it at? I'm gonna skip. I'm trying to find it because I started tweaking. Yeah, I have a visual on this thing. This thing's a monster, and I was like, no way.
You see the tornado? Please tell me you see the dude. I'm gonna tweak for you, dude. I know this is bad.
Like, I was trying to balance the situation by not getting excited by the fact that there's a violent tornado on the ground heading towards populated areas to some degree, but I was also really happy for my boy. So I was trying to balance it. But after I saw the video that he dropped in the thing, that he had a full-on visual of a wedge crossing the road in front of him, that kind of went out of the window.
He sees the he got it. Terrible got it. He got the wedge. He got the wedge. Terrible got
it. I was very happy the man got the wedge. Dude, straight up tweaking, dude.
Got the wedge. Get out of here, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. He sent it in current events, dude. Oh my god.
Tweaking for like 20 minutes.
God, he's on the wedge, bro.
Very happy, dude. I was very happy, dude. It's just dope to see your friends win. You know what I mean? When you see people close to you win like that, it's a W. You know what I mean? It's such a W. And dude, today was the best case scenario, really. I mean, well, obviously not in how the day turned out weather-wise. It was the highest possible ceiling of today. But dude, no fatalities or serious injuries? Really? I mean, especially for being in areas like Western Omaha, you know, going right through suburbs, and it's like, man, it wasn't good for how much worse it could have been. Like, dude, it could have been, yeah, purely based on human impact. Today was, I mean, dude, it could have been terrible. There have been days in the past like this that have killed dozens of people. Nobody was even seriously hurt. Were there fatalities on 331? There were. There were a few. And like there wasn't even serious injuries today. That's what's unbelievable. Is it not even that there wasn't injury, not even that there wasn't fatalities, there weren't even serious or life-threatening injuries. Like, man, what a day, man. And I can't show these videos because it's all copyrighted and everything, but all over Twitter. You can't really escape if you're on weather Twitter, all over the place. Some incredible footage, man. Unbelievable. Like, these gigantic wedges, the multi-vortex motion. You know, very rarely do you get to see a tornado that good live. You know? And it, dude, days like this where you see every single tornado live, bro, every single chaser had a live stream up and had close-up like 4K 1080p video of like a multi-vortex wedge on like every storm. A ton were live and you could see everything. I mean, this is the most live tornadoes I've seen in a day. This is crazy. You'd thank Elon for Starlink. And dude, honestly, part of it is because of that. I know a couple chasers are using Starlink now, and they can literally go live and have like 4K resolution in the middle of nowhere. I mean, dude, that was extremely impressive that there were that many tornadoes live that we could all see very well. I mean, and again, today was so perfectly, like, mergers did so much heavy lifting today. Because, you know, the storms that didn't have any mergers produced as well, but they produced, you know, smaller ropes and stuff like that. You know, we were watching the Lincoln storm, or well, the Omaha storm, but back when it was in Lincoln, I remember we were just watching that merger. And we were like, dude, once it gets this merger, it's going to fly. And literally, as soon as it finished that merger, bam, it puts that drill bit down, that drill bit that turned into a barrel near Lincoln. Oh my God. And that already would make an entire day, an entire year. You know what I mean? That was an incredible tornado. And then you just had them non-stop. Like, even the Omaha tour would make a whole, you know, I mean, that would be crazy. And then we just kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. It was a really real prolonged tornado outbreak, and no fatalities or serious injuries. This is fantastic. I mean, wow. And there are chasers today that, dude, they killed it. Dude, there's some chasers today that saw 13 tornadoes in a row that were all like beautiful and photogenic. Like, this is a certain rarity. And you got to give it up for the chasers today, man. If it wasn't for them, you know, we wouldn't know where these things were at down to the precise mile. We couldn't see how large they were. We can't tell how violent they would be, you know. And chasers do an incredible job of search and rescue as well. There was I saw a post tweeted that there were a couple people that were, you know, helped out of their collapsed homes and stuff like that, you know, and that were very happy and called chasers a beacon of light. So, dude, big ups for the chasers, man. They're part of it too. They're part of why today didn't have such a toll, man. I mean, I was very worried. I mean, I honestly, you know, and it was quite a disaster. I mean, there's a lot of areas that are leveled, you know, but nobody is seriously hurt. You know, materialistic possessions can be replaced. Lives can't. And we made it out of today with no lives being taken. Yeah, making sure people are all right is incredibly important. Just asking people, are you okay? Right after that, just so they know that somebody is there to help, makes such a difference. Because now they know that a ton of people, a ton of weirdos who like to watch clouds spin came out of nowhere in essentially gangbanged them with love and are you okayness. I can't find the words for that. But like, dude, that's awesome. You got to wonder how that makes someone feel. They got hit by a tornado and 2.7 seconds later, 800 people are at their doorstep offering to do things for them. If they need to go to the hospital, if they can go, if they need this, if they need that, do they need rides anywhere? Do they need any help finding anybody? Do they need food? Do they need water? Do they need shelter? Do they need, like you got to wonder how much that helps, especially when EMA and stuff can be far away at times. Especially if a city takes a direct hit by a tornado that wipes out their emergency management stuff. It's going to be a minute. The response is going to be delayed. So the chasers are usually the first people there. And I mean, man, big ups for the chasers. Big ups to Terrible. Killed it today. I mean, seriously, everybody did a good job. Man, and again, when I saw the tornado, west of Omaha, when you see a tornado that violent going into an area that is packed with subdivisions, you think the worst, like 100%. In my head, if you told me that we were going to get out of it with no fatalities, because I didn't think that when that was happening. You know what I mean? I didn't at all think we'd get out with no fatalities. I mean, that was incredible. No way did I think we were going to make that out with no fatalities. And we did. Not one. Again, and not even a serious injury. That's what's crazy. What's up, Saturn? Yeah. We're definitely talking about the event. We're doing kind of a recap and celebrating Terrible. Yeah, I'm hoping that tomorrow is also not as prolific. I have my concerns about tomorrow. I don't think tomorrow will be as big as today. I don't. Today is a big day to top. Seriously, these are one of those days that are very upper echelon tornado outbreaks. I don't think that tomorrow is going to be like today. But I think tomorrow will still be a part of this. I think we're going to see tornadoes tomorrow, and I think some of those are probably going to be strong. But I don't think tomorrow is going to be today. ARRR was downtrending morning convection. I don't really see that, because the only thing that I saw when people were saying the ARRR is downtrending morning convection was that it was just the initial convection wasn't as robust. It still stays in the warm sector, and it's still catastrophic in terms of the warm sector. Like, it's not helpful at all. You still have it. But the setup is slowly becoming a thing where the morning convection may actually be the event. The morning convection moves in and intensifies as you destabilize, and the morning convection become the supercells and they move off. But it's messy when you work it like that. Not to mention that, we're trending. The storm mode is definitely messier. It's trending a little more linear, and your shear vectors aren't to a level of perpendicularity that you would probably want them to be. They're a little more parallel, So tomorrow's ceiling, while high, is unlikely to achieve, whereas today the ceiling was high and there wasn't much holding that ceiling back. The morning convection wakes up, comes down for some continental breakfast, discovers someone laid out a huge buffet, then cramps till they're done. Basically, that is basically what happens with tomorrow. The morning convection moves in, And as the environment grows better, the morning convection kind of does. It's worth noting that the NAM has a scenario where there's really not a ton of morning convection and tomorrow goes nuts. But that's also the NAM. So that solution is, in my opinion, but the ceiling's high tomorrow. And you always got to be prepared for the ceiling, you know? Tomorrow's ceiling is like today. What if the morning convection just doesn't happen? Then you can expect an event similar to something like today, possibly in Oklahoma. But again, I have doubts about that. Even the ceiling of the event now, if it could achieve tomorrow's level. I mean, we have to remember that today was an incredible set of circumstances, that even though that it was only enhanced and it was a 10 hatched, today is a lot to top. I mean, everything was perfect today. Want to see something cool? I do want to see something cool. Let me see if this is a picture of... Yo, what? Realistic tornadoes in a Roblox game? Yo? Fire? But yeah, tomorrow's ceiling is high. But so, you know, the most likely scenario is not the ceiling. Last night, it became very, very apparent that today was probably going to be an upper echelon day. It was very apparent from last night and some of the soundings we were pulling from the areas, you know. And yet we're still here with tomorrow, and yeah. Now, whether tomorrow still is going to, don't get me wrong, tomorrow's still going to be a big day. I think by all means we're going to see numerous tornadoes. But again, when you pin it up against something like today, where you have wedge after wedge after wedge after wedge after wedge, like violent tornado after violent tornado, it's it's a difficult feat to achieve because we won't have nearly as many discrete storms. Whoa! What is this game? What? Dude, this reminds me of the Lee Orff simulations. What? In Roblox? Who, It's going to be a damage simulator? Dude, that's incredible. Look at the cyclodial scouring. Scow. That is amazing. You can see, like, the subvortices. How do they do that? Dude, bro, that game. Do you know how long it's been in the works or, like, anything about it? Because I'd be playing that all day. But yeah, the NAM 3K, or the NAM Nest, has a really high ceiling for tomorrow with a discrete supersol kind of environment, blah, 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 blah. But the HRRR, which is a lot more accurate than the NAM, I don't think we just look at the event with the craziest, you know, the model with the craziest output and be like, yep, that's the one. Is not so on that. And, you know, even something like the Rufus that is notoriously aggressive is still having problems keeping storms 100% discrete, and they're kind of messy. So, you know, and that's not to say tomorrow won't be a big day. It's just tomorrow won't be today. And I think that, you know, it's just tomorrow. Today was such an extraordinary day. I think that it's hard to put into words how perfect today was, and especially with how storms fired and how we got mergers. And, you know, you would need a very interesting set of circumstances to come together tomorrow to have a day like today. This outbreak sequence is going to be remembered for today, not for, well, I'm saying today, but it's technically yesterday if you're, you know, in Eastern or Central time right now. it's technically yesterday, but you know what I mean. So we'll see. For Gray, along the warm front tomorrow, you still look to be good tomorrow. You still look to be north of the warm front, but some models suggest a bit of hail. A bit of hail is possible. A bit of hail. But your tornado risk is pretty much non-existent. We StreamYarding though? Not tonight. I'm pretty drained. And I don't have the proper. I'm not actually home right now, which is why I'm StreamYarding, because I'm at a crib right now that the internet is garb, and so OBS doesn't function. It only takes one tornado to make a whole day infamous. That's true. That's also true. I think the streak could continue into the 29th. I know you're really hyped about that, and I was too, because I liked some of the guidance initially. But it doesn't really look like the 29th is going to be much of anything, which is unfortunate, because I was hoping for something as well. Probably some severe somewhere. But again, this would be like a marginal slight kind of thing. And we're going to have daily chances of severe weather out in CONUS for the next while. But, you know, what matters is substantial, significant severe weather events. But this is the ARRR's run for tomorrow as of 0Z. You can see where that warm frontal area is up in Nebraska. You get some supercells in there, but they're all elevated. They're, big time hailers. But you do get, so what happens with the morning convection is you have that morning convection fire down there. And what it does is it comes in the warm sector down. Hold on, I'll just do this. I need a backyard Illinois risk. Yeah, I feel you. I need a backyard Illinois risk too, and I don't even go backyard. But yeah, so you have the morning convection kind of running to Oklahoma, and then it just decides to hang out for a while and grow robust. You can see the morning convection develop into at least semi-discrete supercells and start tracking across to Oklahoma. You can see that, I mean, we have a really tough time with keeping things discrete. It's kind of messy, kind of congealed linear, but there's probably going to be some embedded supercells, some tornado action there. We can pull a sounding out. And the environment's supportive of tornadoes. One thing that I don't like is we're kind of, the morning convection and cloud cover doesn't help. We're kind of washed out. Our lapse rates are kind of meager. They're sufficient, but they're meager. There's something that if I saw in Dixie, I'd be like, well, that's nah. This is fantastic out here. So you could have an embedded supercell or two that would do some cool stuff, some impressive stuff. Yeah, because this environment is pretty loaded. But we'll see. We'll see. Along the dry line, the risk for tornadoes is still probably high. Along the dry line, but keeping those things, through the sort of more washed out eastern Oklahoma warm sector, which doesn't appear to be that washed out, at least in the previous runs. But you can have a good warm sector, but if there's no storms going up in it until later in the day, yeah, and we start to really, we kind of stabilize. By the time we have storms that start really moving into eastern Oklahoma, at least, yeah, we're not, I don't know, it's kind of wonky. One thing that I was interested about, though, is open warm sector development. So there was this interesting area of clearing that kept showing up on the ARRR runs. And I want to see if they still show up. Not much anymore. Not much anymore, but the couple ARRR runs ago showed a wide open area of clearing, and you could actually steepen those low-level lapse rates out there, which would help make it not so stable. And then you actually had some really nice storms go up in there. The run from 0Z yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was it was, I think it was 12Z this morning. The run was actually kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. It was messy, but it was nuts. That's for sure. Look at this. You have those storms go up, but you really kick things off. You have quite a few supercells go up. Some embedded or semi-discrete storms that, they start rooting. I mean, really well-defined supercells from the HRRR. So yeah, tomorrow has a high ceiling. Again, I expect a few, like numerous tornadoes. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tomorrow will be a day. It is going to be a continuation of the sequence, no doubt about it. But if we're really going to ask, is tomorrow going to be, because I know people are worried about, like, especially after this happens, after today happens, is tomorrow going to be today? The answer is it's very unlikely. But we'll see. I don't think so. And I think there's a lot to wonder. I'm curious about what they'll do to the risk. I think the environment in some areas is definitely moderate risk worthy, but I'm a little curious to know what they're gonna do. Like, the SPC has definitely thrown a couple curveballs this year. I think some of them have been issuing a day 2 tornado-driven moderate risk for Louisiana for nothing, and not upgrading it today, for example, to a moderate or something. So there's certainly been a few curveballs, a couple curveballs. I think there's a 50-50 chance it approaches. Dude, that's a tall order, man. That's a really tall order. It's kind of like after 3/31, and there was that Illinois Iowa day, the April 4th or whatever, right after 3/31. It was like, technically it could be widespread and significant, but is it really going to approach 3/31, especially after it was all said and done? Like, no, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to freak out unless I wake up to a completely clear Oklahoma. That's what I'm saying. Unless if the morning convection is incredibly over forecasted, and we have like a NAM solution where there's pretty much nothing in Oklahoma, then we can have the discussion. But dude, it's a tall order. Like, it is a very, like, again, today was something, bro. So to pin, I don't know. If it clears, then it's over. But I doubt. That's the thing is, I mean, we would be talking about a deviation from the forecast that would be like unbelievable. And we'll watch morning trends. We'll see how everything works with the morning, and once we see the actual morning convection, we'll be able to really get a grip on, like, what's going on. But yeah, I don't think it'd be anything like. No, it's good on Omaha as well, for severe weather messaging yesterday. They almost did their own little moderate kind of thing. They maxed out their enhanced risk tornado thing as high as they could go. They put it to the far end of enhanced, almost touching moderate. Omaha did incredible today. NWS Omaha did amazing. They did fantastic. Again, part of the reason why we had no fatalities out of a giant wedge, multiple giant wedges near and in the metro. I'll be really interested to see the surveys as well. Not only from, I just want to know the tornado rating standpoint, but I'm really curious to know the width, and I'm really curious to see the wobbles in its path, because there was a few times, there looked to be at least 2 times where we had a failed occlusion, and it was wobbling. And dude, I can't wait to see satellite imagery and stuff like that of, like, ground scouring in fields and stuff, just to pinpoint, the movement. I mean, it was pretty awesome. And from a meteorology perspective, not obviously from I'm a civilian that lives in Western Omaha perspective, but it was incredible. Yeah. I like Omaha now. I like Omaha. I don't really, Omaha's office, or Omaha's office, some offices, I don't really totally know how good they are. I know that, Memphis can be interesting. That's about, I know Birmingham's fantastic, Jackson's fantastic, Norman's fantastic, obviously. But Omaha goes in the book, man, and they definitely should get an award. Everybody who was working that shift today at Omaha needs to get something, dude, because that was an incredible job. I mean, they were issuing them perfectly timing. I mean, they were very aware of the mergers as well. As the merger was coming into that Lincoln storm, the tornado warning was just a little to the west, where if the tornado planted, it would be outside of the polygon. As soon as that merger was about to go in, damn, they expanded that polygon like outwards east a little bit. And I mean, it was just, not all offices do that. I feel like not all offices, and granted, everybody who works at the offices are meteorologists, but I feel like not everybody at some of the offices are as aware of severe weather science. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like sometimes, like we need to start warning storms ahead of their mergers a lot more, I think, especially with what we know now, like we really got to start getting ahead of that. Like when we see huge mergers flying into these storms that are already so fat and that's all they need to get going, I mean, they did great today. And the downstream warnings were great. Omaha got a ton of lead time with every tornado in and around the metro today. A ton of lead time. I mean, they really killed it. They really, really killed it. Can't wait for the surveys. That's one thing. I'm very excited to see the surveys. But, oh, man, my legs, bro. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce. It messes up my knees, bro. I feel like an old man. I'm glad they're my office. Hey, I would be glad too. That's hell of an office. I mean, they demonstrated today that they need a raise, dude. I'd be hitting up Noah right now. I'd be like, "Where's my raise at?" Dude, the warning coordinator's getting a bajillion dollars. Is Lake Charles a good office? I don't know. I mean, I think all offices are pretty good. The only one that I just have a problem with sometimes is Memphis. Sometimes is a little interesting. They've been interesting a couple times. I think there's all offices have their bad times, but I know there was one time at Dodge City where there was like an unwarned significant tornado and they were refusing to warn it because they said it was elevated. That was something. That was quite something. So yeah, that's about it. I gotta rep Mount Holly. I gotta rep Northern Indiana. Northern Indiana is really good with messaging, I've noticed. I mean, they make these kind of cute, elaborate kind of things. It's elevated. Sir, are you perhaps elevated? I like that. They were smoking up in DDC. Repping Omaha, yeah. I mean, I'd rep Omaha today too, man. God, they killed it. And what's crazy is I feel like most people forgot about the tornado at the beginning of the day in the morning that was planting these mile-wide wedges too. There was the storm that was like just on the edge of the 2% that was pumping out huge wedges. I remember watching that like all morning. Was one of the chasers on the super low LCL wedges, and they just kept coming. It was like, oh my God. And I was like, if this is the beginning of the day, man, usually that's a good sign. And then, oh my God. Dude, how does the morning mile-wide wedge get overshadowed? See, that's when you know you got a day on your hands. What in your guys' opinion today, like if you could get on one tornado of the day and see it, what tornado? And I'm kind of torn, honestly, between all of them. I think it's almost impossible. I feel like I have to go with the Milton Milton or the one near Lincoln, the drill bit. That thing was gorgeous. And Milton too. But I also feel like I'd really want to see Omaha because it's so big. That thing was so big, dude. Morning wedge. You'd want to see the morning wedge. Does this mean I have to get rid of Milton? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That was my cue. It was basement 30. So did you look? Yeah, dude, oh my God. That's what I said. The second I turned on Reed's stream to see the tornado that's ongoing, I yelled out that it's literally Katie 2.0. It looked exactly like Katie. I was like, bro, this is Katie again. And then it barreled out. I don't want to see Omaha or Waverly. Waverly. I'm saying I'm calling it Lincoln, but the Waverly Storm. Dude, they were all amazing though. Like if you really made me pick out of the three of them, I'd probably go Milton. I probably would. Just because chasing terrain is probably better, or in the road networks, you're not in metro Omaha. It's a fat, violent wedge. Lots of morphology there. It's changing shape. It's doing different things. I don't know, bro, dude. It's so hard. Did you guys see that picture? I imagine we all have. The up close Waverly as when it's like a fat cone. Oh my, and there's so much debris in the air. You're like looking right in the debris cloud, and there's a ton of debris in the air. Oh my God. Dude, it was amazing. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. And that shit, dude, that was a violent tornado too. I mean, don't forget, man. Don't sleep on the walking cores, man. Don't sleep on the walking cores like something like Katie, a walking core, man. And like this, like Waverly. I mean, these things are just super violent drill bits. We'll be in the northern mode. So what do you mean by northern mode? Do you think are you talking like up near Wisconsin and Illinois, or did you see Jordan's Hall video? Yes, I did. That was the Milton one where it literally shredded the town. Excuse me. And gosh, like Central Plains instead of the Southern Plains. Oh, I got you. Like, are you thinking more like Kansas, Nebraska, that kind of thing? Nebraska? Okay, you're going to be cool in Nebraska tomorrow. I guess it depends on where you're going to be at in Nebraska, but today it's probably your worst day. So tomorrow, what I'm thinking is going to be the deal here is okay, we are way too I don't want to terrify anybody. That was a run from yesterday. We're not going to have yesterday keep happening, don't worry. So what I think is going to happen is you're going to have a warm front that's going to push north into Nebraska, and there's going to be a really, really low tornado threat, I guess, in the very far southern area. Yeah, not barely. Barely. There could be a very low end tornado threat that materializes in very far southern Nebraska. But other than that, these storms are going to stay on or north of the warm front, meaning they're not going to have much tornado potential at all, but they'll have a lot of hail potential. There's going to be probably a couple supercells in here that are going to be, producing large hail. Definitely rainy, definitely stormy. And depending on how slow that warm front moves, you might have some risk with flooding. But in general, you don't need to be worried about something like today happening again. That's about it for that. Again, most of what I'm seeing out here is some elevated hailers that develop. Again, like you're not going to get a tornado out of that kind of environment. No need to worry. Even with the storms that fire up later, back up here, we could go all around all day. Very low tornado threat with these kind of guys out here. Not high at all. So, wouldn't worry. Wouldn't worry. We're technically in a 10 hatch. They are, but I expect them to trim that substantially. Because even on the model that is aggressive, that I don't even like to show it because it's a bad model. It's a bad model. It's a dumb model. Okay. But even on the model that does show super aggressive supercell initiation along the warm front here, which this is nuts. These are all elevated. You can pull up near Omaha. You can see that. I mean, you're you're not getting a tornado there. A little south, you could get a tornado, but I'm not sure I completely buy that. Yeah, south of the warm front, you could get a tornado. You know, you could get, I guess, a little tip of Nebraska in there. You could get a tornado. But that warm front's going to make all the difference. And I don't expect it to be an issue. Yeah, I mean, you start to get incredibly poor. There's a very small sliver that would have tornado potential, and the Rufus is the most aggressive, and it still sucks. So I wouldn't be worried. I would not be worried. Would not. So even most of those 60s dews there stay pretty south. So your storms would really struggle in lower dew points. Even the temps out here are going to stay a little bleh, as that warm front just sits to the south. But yeah, you guys will be all right. You guys will be all right. I know after a day like today, if you're a Nebraska resident, I imagine the ears are wide open for more severe. But rest assured. Rest assured. Today is such a day, though, man. It's hard to kind of can only imagine how it feels for like terrible, but it's crazy. What a day, man. I certainly didn't expect this. I did expect a big day, with quite a few tornadoes, but man, a day like this. 30 minutes until day one. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that. It's still something to do until the hail passes. And hey, even if you want to chill in the basement for the hailstorms, if that makes you feel better, then so be it. You know what I mean? Go for it. You know? Absolutely. After a day like yesterday, I don't blame you at all. I'd be in my basement too. That's a lie. I'd be outside. But no, I get what you mean. I think it's possible that they trim the 10 hatch region further down south. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would expect that. Absolutely. Not playing with hail either. Hey, yeah, you don't want to be near the windows. How do you think today will be remembered in like a year? It'll be remembered as that crazy chasing day, the best chasing day in the central to higher plains in years. That's what it's going to be remembered as. It's going to go down as a legendary day. It's going to go down like the Dodge cities. It's going to go down, like especially the areas that were hit. It's going to go down like historically, and it was pretty historic, man. Best chasing day of the 2020s. Yeah, I'd make an argument for that. I mean, seriously, best chasing day of the 2020s. I mean, I can't think of anything that would be better, Top tornado since 2020. What is it? Yeah. How will it be remembered? People in 10 years are going to be downloading radar data of it. That's the best way to put it. That's the best way to put it. We're still going to be looking at it. It's an incredible day. I mean, it was I will absolutely remember it, dude. There's no way you forgetting it. Ashby of the 2020s, Ashby's one of those that is really hard to top. But if you asked me how long till some of the radar bits end up in an EAS scenario, under or over 1 year. Under or over 1 year, guys. I'd argue this was better than Ashby. Dude, like if you asked me if I wanted to chase Ashby or this day, I don't know what I would choose. I mean, because, bro, I'm taking the under. No, but dude, I mean, Waverly was such a good tornado. Ashby was so amazing and like the up close everything, but Waverly was really cool today. You know, I give it 11 minutes. Like again, I really do think Waverly is a top 2020s so far tornado, and I don't think that's crazy to think that. It's just the 20. I think the reason we're saying that is because the 2020s have been so lame. Seriously. I mean, we've had photogenic tornadoes, but I think the reason why so many chasers were tweaking today is because it was literally like a day out of the early 2010s or the mid 2010s outbreaks or like something like 2016 or we haven't had a day that was so good for chasing, so photogenic, so nonstop in a very long time. And by the way, I have good news. I looked on Pecos Hank's Patreon. He was here. He was there. So you can expect some incredible Pecos Hank footage. And destroyed that building here in Lincoln. Yeah. Dude, they were bad. They were bad. The Lincoln Waverly one. That's the one we were talking about. It was tough. It was tough, man. Again, though, thankfully, really, he was in Nebraska? He was. But thankfully, no injuries, no fatalities, no serious injuries. Someone got cut up by something. Someone probably got dust in their eye. You know what I mean? And the Dows. Yes, that's another thing that I forgot to mention. They had the Dows out today. They had the Doppler on wheels out today. And they were on the wedges, bro. So I can't wait to see that, because then we'll know what was really going on in them. What? Yeah, we had the Dows out today, and they were on those guys. So I hope to see what those wind speeds are like inside those tours, All of them? Not all of them, but Milton had a Dow on it. He's about to make a Nova special. A little dirt never hurt anyone. Well, when it gets in your eyes, it sure is annoying, that's for sure. Yeah, Pecos Hank special on this is going to be great. And you can expect it because he was out here today. He was out here today. Think Hay got Minden? Or am I calling Minden Milton? I think I've been calling it Milton. Have I been calling it Milton? I meant Minden. Good Lord. Minden. Minden. Every time you hear me say Milton, I meant Minden. So the Dows were on Minden or whatever. My God. Terrible was on Minden. Dude, I'm a dummy. But yeah. But so as far as I know, Pecos Hank posted a thing. He posted a Patreon post about his target areas. And they're all in Nebraska. Or well, there's one in Missouri. He has targets A, B, and C. A is in the Omaha area. B is in the Nebraska, Iowa area. And C is Kansas and Missouri. He said that he's starting at target A and blasting down to B. So he had to have bagged the tornadoes today. There's no way. He got the tours. I wouldn't worry. He was out there today. So, maybe he bagged the early storms. And then but yeah, and even if he did go to the Kansas target, there was some beautiful How will today be remembered? Pecos Hank is gonna have this song in his video. Here we go. Dude, this is so fucking funny. That's what's so funny, because that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the video of a big wedge, and he's gonna be like,
On April 26th, 2024, a large wedge approached Mildred.
that's exactly what it's gonna be too. Yeah, the Minecraft music in the background, dude. That's the thing, man. Sometimes I'll put it on in the background just because it's, dude, it's so nice. J Jack killed it too. I mean, he got really close to the Waverly Storm. Oh, excuse me. I just burped and it tasted like pizza. And like, I don't know if I'm happy or if I'm not happy with that. But either way, dude, it's been a great day for seeing tornadoes, because tornadoes are cool, not for the dangerous thing. Yeah, I understand why storm chasers say the most obvious shit right out of themselves. Dude, I'm saying, after you see a tornado, you understand now why everybody in every tornado video ever is screaming at the top of their lungs and going, large tornado, large tornado, large tornado. Like, what does Hank call it? Hank calls it twisterettes, because it's true. It's like you just start pointing out obvious things. Wrapping rain curtains. There's a tornado. Tornado on the ground. Big tornado. It's like, yeah, we can see. Yeah, bro. One thing that I did see was that the Nelk or whatever in that was with Reed was freaking out because they were on the I want to say Milton again, the Minden storm, and they were watching the wedge literally destroy the town from their point of view. And dude, one of them was like crying in the background and saying, "Please move out of the way, 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 move out of the way." And like, bro, you signed up to go chase and intercept tornadoes in the Dominator with Reed Timmer. And I get this isn't for everybody. You know, it's scary to some people. But damn, bro, why'd you sign up? Why'd you sign up? Dude, I could see in Jordan Hall's video too. There was a few parts where he was freaking out and the audio was muted. I guarantee you they turned around and told him to shut the F up. I guarantee it. I guarantee it they turned around and told him to shut up. I guarantee it. I've seen that in videos all the time. Dude, there's one I remember I saw. And this guy was pissed. I think it was a video from May 24th, or I think it was more. And the tornado's passing in front of him, and the driver's freaking out. And he's like, "Oh my god, this is the most amazing thing in the world. This is the most amazing. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." And the passenger's like, "Shut the fuck up." He's like, "Damn, be quiet." Dude, and he was being an asshole. Like, I was watching the video and I was being distracted by how bad this guy was cooking him for being loud. I mean, he was like, "What did I tell you? Shut up." I was like, "Damn, bruh." But you know, I don't blame the person who's trying to get a really good shot, because they don't want screaming in their background, you know what I mean? But I also don't blame the person who's tweaking because there's a huge wedge. Because I'm one of the tweakers, okay? None of my footage ever is gonna be me completely silent, like, beautiful tornado. Like, no way. No way. Dude, asking somebody not to scream while chasing is like asking everybody put down your hands and remain silent on the roller coaster. Like, get out of here. Even Pecos Hank tweaks out. I mean, everybody tweaks out when they see some crazy shit. Like, Yeah, and exactly. Chasing by yourself is nice, I think. It's really nice, but it's really nice for long drives to have multiple people, so there's something to entertain you so you don't rot your brain driving for like 5 hours straight and like not um having any human interaction. Sometimes it's nice because you'll be driving back in the middle of the night and you're just jamming out. Or sometimes I'll do a live stream on the way back from chases just because it's nice to talk to people. But it's nice to have someone with you, and it would be nice to have a driver and then someone who could really look at radar. I'm amazed by how silent Picos Tank manages to be when he's 5 feet away from a violent tornado. I think some of it comes from seeing a lot of tornadoes too. He's learned to be quiet because he likes the way his footage is when it's quiet. But I know he freaks out. I know there's plenty of videos where he's definitely excited. Jordan, just drive. Jordan, drive. Jordan. It's so funny, dude. Because he's really tweaking bad. Like he wants out of there. He's freaking out. He's freaking out. My only human interaction after 3 p.m. today was the clerk at Come and Go. Why is it spelled like that? Please. Please. And it's moving at like 35 miles an hour. I need more duct tape. Dude, that is still out of the entire Storm Chasers and Tornado Chasers series, lumping them together. The episode with Bennington, I need more duct tape, is the funniest thing in the world. Like, hands down. Hands down. They're in front of this ginormous wedge, and Reed's trying to tape a sensor with duct tape to a fence, a wooden fence. And he's screaming as his like hat is getting ripped off and sucked into the inflow of this wedge that's right in front of him. And he's screaming, I need more duct tape. I need more duct tape. Bennington, yeah, it was this in the 2013 outbreak sequence that included more. You had Bennington, which was basically, I mean, it was the best chase day for so many people. It was basically a slow moving, nearly stationary um, EF3, initially rated EF4. So I say EF4 a lot, but initially rated EF3. It just sat there. It just sat there. That's all it did. It just was hanging out. But it was that whole God, dude, screaming, I need more duct tape. I need more duct tape. Would love to be on like a stationary tornado. Wouldn't like to be in it. Bennington was yeah, there was the Bennington today as well. Yeah. I've just been calling it Omaha. I think that's how most tornadoes get their name. They're the closest, largest city next to them. I don't know if it's still buried out in the dirt somewhere, if it was ripped to shreds. I'm thinking ripped to shreds. I'm thinking it was ripped to shreds. I remember in the episode, you see him panicking because he can't find the sensor. And he was like, that's worth more than any car I've ever known. I felt bad because imagine that was a violent tornado, whatever. But I mean, they got it. They got the all-time shit ever when they launched that rocket into Linwood. If he ever said that to me, I'd respond with, he's pulling his cock out. Why? Oh, yeah, speaking of, dude, he ripped his pants. Dude, he ripped his pants, like the back of his pants on that same day. And you could see him running around with his pants ripped. His boxers were showing. And he's like, I need more duct tape. I do remember when Aurora blew the window out. I remember that because I watched that episode when I was a little kid, man. When I was a little kid, bro. I remember sitting with this little tray eating ketchup and steak like a weirdo little kid I was, watching the DVD version of that season of Storm Chasers where Aurora blows his window out and they get inside of it. I remember that blew my mind as a kid. Remember his weird gym tweet? Yeah, dude, where his pants
where he took a picture of himself in front of the mirror and said, "I just worked out so hard I wet myself." And his like pants are like covered in like water or something. Maybe he actually full on peed himself and just wanted to post it. But it's crazy how much Storm Chasers was filmed in Nebraska. Yeah, huge chunk of it. That was so weird, bro. And people were. What was that one person that was like, someone said rain wrapped funnel to that picture of Reed with his wet pants. Someone said rain wrapped funnel, and that killed me. Oh man. You know, I want to show some of these videos, but I obviously can't because they're not mine, you know, copyright stuff. But there are bits of like Elkhorn, man. I mean, it's bad out there. It looks like every, you know, major tornado ever. I mean, houses are collapsed and lots of major structural damage. So it's a funnel and not a wedge. Dang, man. Bro, a wedge would be a chode. I would want, like, if someone was comparing my dingling to a tornado, I would prefer I'd prefer a stovepipe. Exactly, a stovepipe. A wedge is like a chode. I'm working on my video. I can't wait, bro. You got to upload that to YouTube. I got Campo. Campo would be the best. I got El Reno. I got El Reno. Oh. Dude, imagine being like, yeah, I got Henry, Illinois. Like, bro, what? Dude, my eye itches. I'm a modest clown with a dusty funnel. I'm not trying to enter that contest. Oh, I'm stretching. Ooh. Tomorrow's gonna be real interesting though. Hold on, I have something else to show. That picture caught me off guard. The man, Reed Timmer. What the heck? L baby. Okay, it's rendering, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready. Terrible. I'm ready. Oh, bro, who drool reacted? Who is the sicko who drool reacted? Parker. You absolute sicko. I can't wait for this. Where are you dropping the video at? My hands are cold. I kind of like the feeling of cold hands. Kind of nice. I was running in Power Director when I'm going to upload it to the YouTubes. Does it have a Power Director watermark? I'm gonna turn into a muffin. Dang, bro. I low-key need a muffin. Like, I want like a chocolate chip muffin. That sounds good. That sounds really good right now. Chocolate chip muffin. Nice, yummy. Or find it more tomorrow. All good. Can't wait. Cannot wait. I low-key need to get some sleep. I low-key need to turn into a muffin. Oh, a chocolate chip muffin. All right, new day one coming out real soon. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready, Freddy? Who's ready, Freddy, like spaghetti? Hansel Stone Jelly Belly, God. Day one high. A chocolate mug cake? Hold on, I need to look that up. A mug cake, a chocolate mug cake. I looked up mug. Whoa, oh my god, a mug cake is literally how it sounds. It's a cake baked in a mug. You can't be serious. I've never seen this in my life. Oh my god, it's literally a cake that's baked in a mug, in a coffee mug. Well, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to make up just one large cookie in a mug. Dude, I remember one time we were so lazy making cookies, so we just kind of made like a cookie lasagna, just kind of like flattened it out. And it cooked kind of weird, but it's a powder mix you can get at the store. Well, let's go. I'm going to make some mugalicious cake. Oh, you do it in the microwave? You're gonna get salmonella. Should be done in about 10. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa. Kay's new Twitter project is making mug cake Shane Adams, dude. Dude, he does the whatchamacallit? Oh my god. He does the broke-ass chaser meals. That's what it's called, broke-ass chaser meals. He made a chili cheese dog soup. I was like, what? Like, I thought it was gonna be a normal chili cheese dog, but no. He gets it on a plate. Not even, he just puts bread down too. I've done that before, put hot dogs in bread when you don't have buns. But okay, so he laid the bread down. I'm like, okay. And then he puts the hot dog down. I'm like, okay. And then he pours it. Like, do you guys know how a beef Manhattan works? How you put the bread down and then the beef and then you pour gravy on it? It was like a beef Manhattan version of a chili cheese dog. It is the most interesting invention I've ever seen in my life. But I'm not going to lie when I said it doesn't look fire. It looks fire. I'd eat it. I'd eat it. I need to go on the Omaha subreddit. I need to know people's thoughts on today. I'm really sniffly, so if you hear me going, Oh yeah, wow. The biggest the top post today is the Billy Randby. Wow, and the second top post is this tornado has a chance to be the first official EF5 in 11 years. Oh, allergies going ham? No, I'm just kind of getting over a cold right now at this momento. Oh yeah, the Omaha subreddit is just entirely the tornadoes, which I mean, I don't expect it not to. I know we see EF5 ratings. Well, yeah, I mean, it's so, and this is the thing. I bet it was EF5 strength, but just those ratings are hard to get. Those ratings are hard to achieve. Not a word about today's weather tonight. Nothing but tornadoes. It's 2 a.m. Where's the new outlook? It's late. Nobody tell me what they go. Don't spoil it for me. We're going to figure it out on our own. This is what we do. This is what we do. Nobody spoil it. I don't want to get spoiled. Come on. Load in. Oh, load in. They just released it. What is a freak risk? I have such respect for Douglas and Sarpy County Emergency Management as well. Where are those areas at? I imagine some of the impacted ones. I guess the tornadoes will have multiple vortices, if you know what. Freak NATO. Oh, Omaha. Okay. Omaha's 3/4 Douglas County. Okay. I assumed Omaha would be called like Omaha County or something. Go on r/tornado. Oh man, that's like r/tornado is a place, man. They're probably talking about how the tornadoes today are going to get the first EF7 rating. Oh Lord, let me go see what's going on there. Oh my God, dude. The second post I see is the Nebraska 42624 F5 tornado near Minden, Harlan. We're jumping the gun a little bit. Some cool videos. Lots of videos of the tours today. Oh yeah, the video. Have you guys seen the video of the can we at least wait for the Dow data? Yeah, if the Dow data confirms the 200 plus mile an hour wind speeds, then you can start saying that it's an EF5 if you want, okay? But just give it a minute. I'm feigning to show you guys. YouTube says 2 minutes. Dude, I can't wait. Dude, but have you guys seen the video of the Waverly tornado coring a train while the conductors are in it from the perspective of the conductors. Dude, it's nuts. It's on my Twitter feed. If you meow at me one more time, I'm going to fart on you. I'm going to fart on you if you meow at me again. I'll charge one up. Will they factor the Dow ratings into the final rating? No way. Retweet it, please. I already have, I'm pretty sure. Bro, it's 2:04 a.m., dude. They must be going high risk. It must be a high risk. 60 sig. So they have the day 2 out. Why is that meow again? So the day 2's out. With a big 5 tour down there for Sunday. Big blob of hail, big blob of wind. There's that for Sunday. We'll watch Sunday, see how that evolves. Day 1's still not out. Time to turn into a bagel. I'm a jelly bean. I'm a jelly bean. Bro, where's this outlook at? Dude, it better be broils. I better see a broil 60 sig. I better see it. Come on. Come on, bro. What are they doing out there? Unless they didn't change it. Parker, are you suggesting that this is tomorrow's outlook? Tomorrow's outlook looks a lot like today's. It's processing. Oh. Dude, it's gonna be like that one day where the day 2 was like an hour late because they were pulling moderate on it. Come on. Oh. Dude, I remember when they used to say Iowa. Do you guys remember that? After every event, it would be like Iowa lies again. Bro, Iowa's killed it the last 2 years. Iowa has beat the Iowa. Allegations. I'm not terrific. I'm terrible. Just terrible. Can you send the train tweet to the group chat? Yeah, I can run a train on your group chat. They're too busy. What did I tell you? I told you do not tell me. I said do not say the outlook. I said do not say the outlook, bro. I said that 18 times. Do not say the outlook. Let's go. I spoiled it. You're a dickhead. But there you go. There's that moderate risk for Oklahoma. I'm not a dickhead. I'm kidding. 15 hatch. Interesting. But that 10 hatch is trimmed right up there. Again, no way that's the wording. No way that's the wording. That's the wording. Tornado outbreak expected today from North Texas into Oklahoma, southeast. What are they doing? What are we doing? What? Several strong tornadoes will be likely and a few long track EF3 plus tornadoes will be possible. Did Broyles write this? Broyles did. Broyles wrote it. Don't worry. It's going to be, don't even worry. By tomorrow morning, it's going to be severe weather expected across the mid-plains. A tornado or two, potentially strong, will be expected. Broyles went schnuts with this one. Holy hell. Look at that. a few long track EF3 plus tornadoes will be possible. Dude, they are going ham here. Are they expecting the morning to not convect? No, I think they just don't care because it's Broyles. I think that's just the man. Can you blame him though? Yeah. Yeah, I can blame Broyles sometimes. I can. I definitely can. I mean, he's had a couple good strikes out, but I mean, yeah, this would be your first double hatch. They're probably doing some internal testing with this too. We'll see what they think. I saw the stuff today and went cocky, went boing boing. Man. In response to warm advection this morning, okay, this is where they texted it. In response to warm advection this morning, a cluster of thunderstorms is expected to develop to the east of the dry line across northwest Texas. This cluster is forecast to spread across northeastward into western Oklahoma by late morning. Large hail and wind damage will be likely with the stronger cells with this cluster. An outflow boundary with this see, that's what I was talking about the other day, is what if we have a boundary that sets up and it gets nasty. An outflow boundary with this convection should set up across west central Oklahoma by early afternoon, with a moist and unstable air mass extending eastward from the boundary across much of central and eastern Oklahoma northward. This undisturbed air mass is expected to be favored for the greatest severe threat this afternoon and evening. A large-scale mass response will be very favorable for severe storms, including supercells and Boeing line segments, as the core of the mid-level jet moves into the southern plains during the mid to late afternoon. A 50 to 60 knot low-level jet will rapidly strengthen. RAP forecast soundings along and near the low-level jet during the late afternoon look very favorable for tornadoes, with back surface flow and long looping photographs. As the low-level jet strengthens, 0 to 3 kilometer storm relative helicity is forecast to increase to around 400 meters squared per second squared across much of central and eastern Oklahoma into southeast Missouri. The more dominant and supercells that interact with the western and northern edge of the low-level jet are expected to become tornadic. Several strong tornadoes will be likely, and a few long-track EF3 plus tornadoes will be possible. Woo! Look at that hail threat. Look at that. Yeah, see, that makes a lot more sense. This is what I was talking about in Omaha. You guys have a much stronger hail threat than anything else up there. The tornado threat is still up there in the southern Nebraska, but I'm going to be honest, dude, if along the warm front for sure, but anything north. Does that go all the way up to Nebraska? Again, it clips Nebraska, the highest tornado threat, and I think anything over that seems to be a little precautionary because, again, north of that warm front, you're probably not going to get, well, you're not going to get a tornado north of that warm front. And if you do, it's probably going to be incredibly weak and brief. Like Lincoln is barely in that 5%. Same thing with Omaha. So don't worry about it. Yeah, more like a cold air funnel. The SPC has you in a tornado risk, so I'm legally obligated to tell you to stay weather aware tomorrow, but I don't think that'll materialize up there that far north. The ARRR run's coming in right now, though. See what's going on there. I'm almost in that moderate. Bro, Chase. Terrible. How's the video coming? I'm curious. Twitter's probably going nuts right now over that wording. I haven't seen tornado outbreak wording like that in a minute. Yeah, so again, like the Outlook says, because I'm looking at the Outlook a bit more, the reason they kept that up there is for the possibility of strong tornadoes along the warm front. So that's why there is a 10 hatch cut up there. But that's not as far north. You know what I mean? Yes, it's 7 minutes long, dude. I'm goobing. I'm gloobering. Let's go, baby.
On the storm with the emergency.
Who's ready, baby? Who's ready for the terrible, just terrible classic?
I'm hoping that they don't have. Oh my God, is that it? Oh my God, I see it. Oh my God, I see it. Oh my God, I see it. I have visual on it.
Let's
oh
go,
my God.
baby.
Oh my God, it's going across the road. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh,
dude, you're so
shit.
hyped up. I love it.
Oh
awesome.
my God. Dude, what the fuck?
Hell yeah, baby.
Do you see that? That is incredible. Oh my God.
Forgive the
Can't believe this is my
spazzing. Dude, I
first
love the
tornado ever.
spazzing.
It's in there.
It's the shit, dude.
It's in there somewhere. I can't. That's it. That's it. It's. Oh,
What?
what? Is that just the wall cloud? Please tell me that's just the wall cloud.
What?
That's on the ground. That is on the ground.
Dude, what's crazy is my wipers sound like this too, and it's the worst. My wipers sound like that too. Oh man.
Large tornado on the ground.
Look at that shot, man. Look at that.
I have a large tornado on the ground. Wow. It's multivort. It's going crazy. After I get over this hill here, we can see it clearly. We can see it clearly after we get over this hill.
How big is the back seat of this car? Just asking. Do you want to get freaky in it?
Oh my God, it's roped out. So are we watching the die here?
No, it's
my God, it's multivort.
Yeah, it's just a big multi-vortex.
I can't believe this, dude. It's multivort.
It's just a really big multi-vortex.
You can see the holy shit. It's on the ground. It is on the ground. I repeat, it is on the ground. Oh my God. It is multi-vortex. Super crazy structure here. This is incredible. This is incredible. I gotta be careful here. I can't get stupid. Why is my
Not sure if it's on the ground. I'm pretty sure at this point it was
on
like
the ground over there.
like intermittent suction vortices on the ground.
I mean, you can just see
Big
everything going on. Like Keg Creek. Okay. I mean, it's perfect. Perfect right here.
Dude, it's so flat out here.
You can see everything. You know?
How far away from your house was this?
I'm gonna find the next stop and pull over. It's like,
Wish I was a bug on Terrible's windshield. All right, bro. I want to get squished. Oh. 2 hours maybe? Man, that's close to home.
why does it smell like onions?
What?
Oh, it's like thrown debris.
What?
Why does it smell like onions?
Why does it smell like onions?
Oh, it's like thrown debris on this road.
That's concerning.
You can see the hill core right there. I don't even know if it's still down. Gotta get off this highway, or I gotta get off the interstate, dude. This is not good.
The terrible fart.
I don't know if it's still down. I haven't been able to check my radar because I've got my camera going. I don't know if it's still down. This storm's still mean.
Come
Oh
on,
my
Hill.
God, it's just thrown debris
Come on,
everywhere.
Hill. Oh yeah,
I don't
look
even
at
know
that.
what
The
half this shit is.
sheet metal just wrapped around the whoa.
This is crazy. Oh my gosh.
Get over the
Is it still
hill.
down?
Get over the hill. I'm pooping.
Oh, it's still down. All right. Yeah, you see that in there? See that?
Oh
That's still
man.
down. Oh my gosh, that is large. That is incredibly large. That is a very, very large tornado.
Terrible, you madman. Why does it
Very,
smell
very,
like
very large
onions,
tornado.
dude? Let's fucking
Oh
go.
man, I fucked up. I didn't get off on the right exit. Man, this is Oh, we have an overturned truck.
Oh my God.
No. Oh no, somebody got hit. Oh, that house, that's damage. That's
Was that the one that got
damage. And that happened from when it was weak. Oh my gosh, look at it.
look at that. Look
That
at
is
that.
large. That is
Terrible.
violent tornado on the ground. It's kind of obscured, but it's still there. It's still very large.
Look at the tree damage here.
Still very, very big.
You can see for miles out there.
It looks like it's becoming rain wrap, but it's definitely in there. I can definitely see it, and it's definitely still going. Tornado in there. Tornado is in there. I can't get a great visual on it, but I know it's in there, and it is mean. That might be the whole tornado. This is the whole tornado. It is giant. It is giant.
Man. Oh man.
This is insanity. This is absolute insanity.
It is. I need to fart, dude. Why does it smell like onions? Dude, I'm gonna be quoting that forever.
Oh geez, we have fire and rescue. I gotta stay out of their way. Is it lifting? It looks like it might be lifting. Please tell me it's. I can't tell. Maybe it's not. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got debris in the road. Okay, yeah. So that's a thing. Got debris. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta stop.
There.
Holy shit, dude. He's right there. He is right there. Wait, is that the TIF? No, that's Reed. That is definitely Reed, but oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is bad. This is really bad. I'm right in front of Reed here. Oh, we got snubbed telephone poles. We got telephones lines down. I'm gonna pull over. This doesn't look good. Somebody's missing their roof. That house is badly damaged. Jesus. Down telephone poles. Insane.
Man, dude, let's go. What? Let's go. I'm boosting. Do you want me to boost this one? You said that you wanted to do something in the morning with like more editing. I was gonna make it better, yeah. So you want me to like boost the next one when you make it better? Because I'll go ahead and do this one. Sure, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's fucking go, man. Hell yeah, terrible. Hell yeah. You were at a super nice fan. You were. See, that's what I like. You can see the whole storm structure from your view, man. Terrible. Good job for not getting slabbed. Some people don't really know how to operate around tornadoes and end up getting rolled. Really good positioning. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go, boy. Let's go, man. I love that. I love that for you. That was so awesome. Truly. That was pure luck. Dude, no, man. Oh, that's awesome, man. We're going to get some sleep for tomorrow. Go for it, my man. Go for it. The ARRR should be filling out now. See what it does. The ARRR is a little juicy. It's a little juicy. I don't know if I asked this already. I probably have, but have you told your parents? Have you did they know what you were doing today? Or did you keep this on the down low because I know some chasers that their parents don't like that they chase and they think it's dangerous. They've seen. What do they think about it? Are they like hella proud? They don't like it, but don't stop me. I know a lot of people are like that. Their parents are like, "This is dangerous. You can't be doing that. It's too dangerous. You're gonna get hurt." It's like, bro. But they don't stop you. That's what's up, dude. And look at that, man. You bagged big time. Oh man, that is such a good first tornado, man. That has got to be like orgasmic, truly. I mean, it really does. Dude, that car is probably filled. You filled that car. You saw it instantly. And, oh, Will's a Cotman did good stuff. He's been like all over recently. I saw a couple of his Twitter posts. He's been like scattered. Is he on like a chasecation? They've lessened up over the last few years. Let's go. See, and look at that. Now you're catching wedges. Losing my tour virginity to that. Yeah, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, I play Twisted IRL with him by controlling what storms he goes to. I remember you saying that. I remember you were saying that. Well, you're doing a damn good job, dude. You know what he needs to do? He needs to repay the favor. He needs to pick you up, and you guys need to chase together. That's what you guys need to do. He needs to do you a solid. See, that's definitely wild. You know, when you have I just realized that's going right through OKC. But when you have, I mean, at least semi-discrete supercells like this in this kind of environment. I mean, this is literally like May 20th with just less instability pretty much. And this looks like the exact same. Like, actually. Hold on, let me. Look at this. Look at this sounding here. Keep an eye on the hodograph. Keep an eye on the hodograph. Stare at the hodograph. And then I'll switch it over. That's May 20th. Super similar. Super similar. Reminds me a lot of May 20th. just with less instability. Little less instability. And just like May 20th, the lapse rates could be better. Do you think a moderate needed to be added for? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. It's definitely too high of a ceiling to not put one in. Like to keep it just as a 10 hatch would be, you know. We get that instability if morning convection doesn't happen. I would agree. Whoa, what are we doing here? What in the dry line? What are we doing here? Dog. We needed one today. I agree. Today, I mean, I think everybody knows that we needed a moderate today. Probably that today would verify. I was very surprised they didn't put one in, man. But it verified. Dude, today verified is a high risk. You know, if they threw in a 30 somewhere, you know, it would have verified. And that's obviously with hindsight. I'm not saying that the SPC should have put in a high risk. I'm just saying that, like, with hindsight, I mean, it verified quite high. I was at like in OKC, just ahead of this. You know, we're contaminated, but if you know we have a not, if I can pull anything that's not contaminated, that's like, dude, that's pretty problematic. Actually, look at that. Of course, Gray's an EAS watcher. How do you think she found the channel? Wow, man, it's actually pretty. Dude, yeah, I honestly am. This is the most substantial run, I think. The storms are firing, probably not the best. You know, I don't think we have that purely or, you know, better perpendicular. This is interesting. That would still get this done. That would still be a significant tornado outbreak. This would still be very problematic. You'd have a morning round that would go through with the intensifying morning convection that would already pose some residual strong tornado threat, and then the dry line erupts, and that's where you get the Vio-Tor threat from. This is the run with a stronger cap, but still some morning convection. So just imagine what we'll get if we have none. Yeah. If we made it out with 0 morning convection. And the morning convection is definitely, you know, it's moving out of the area, you know, a bit better than the last few runs. It doesn't meander too long, I guess. It just kind of flies off. And then, look at that, man. So when do I need to be awake? Like 2 p.m.? I think you should probably be awake. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'd just, you know, wake up at a normal time. Don't sleep all day and you won't miss everything. Apocalyptic Alley was actually my first EAS scenario. It's what introduced me to the community. I followed the rabbit hole to discover K. What a nice rabbit hole. And the next one is the 6Z run. So, hey, man, that's a pretty, it's pretty nice right there. All right, I'm back, fellas. I'm back, fellas. What's up, Shinobi? Shinober. Slober. Look at that, though, man. Quite a few supercells up and down the dry line. And an environment that is very supportive of tornadoes, so gear up, man. Gear up. Tomorrow's going to be probably wild as well. Tomorrow's going to be wild. Now, again, man, this sequence is going to be remembered. Something, man. This run is something. Look at that super nicely defined, such a May 24th looking setup. I guess I get what you mean with the dry line in Western Oklahoma. Wishing I had gotten to see Lincoln. Hey, man, you win some, you lose some, man, and you got it. You won. You won today. You'll see plenty more, though, dude. Think about this. This was the first setup that was really good for Nebraska this year that wasn't like a weak, super weak cold core. Think about how many really good Nebraska setups you have for the rest of the year. Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas setups, you'll have for the rest of the year. You going live later on today? I might chase today. Depending on if that one supercell keeps popping up in Iowa. I was going to chase Wisconsin, but that looks really anal. Honestly, it looks really bad. I graduate May 7th, dude, so it's game on. What a perfect time to graduate. There was a supercell that kept initiating in far western, but it seems to have just disappeared last few runs, I guess. And I was like, maybe I'll drive out to Illinois. But possibly good night. A possible good night to you, Evan. But there's some convection that pops up across like everywhere, So, I mean, we'll see if I guess I'll jump on something close to home. But if not, maybe I'll just go live tomorrow. I mean, look at that south of South Bendy. What's going on out here? I mean, that looks good. I mean, shooty tooty. Okay, that doesn't look very good. Hold on, we'll come out a little bit. I'm coming out a little bit. Lots of cape with these guys up here. Nice low level shear. Might have some transient supercell structure, so I guess I'll just have to watch this region. See if I'll chase tomorrow, because other than that, it doesn't look very like crazy across. There's just not a lot of forcing to get much done out here. But if there was, if we could get a supercell or two, that'd be fun. But not looking likely. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly trending that way, Mr. Peach, where, morning convection, is edging high risk territory. I know what you mean, but I would definitely, we should, I think if they're going to go high, they should wait till tomorrow. You know what I mean? Some March 31st type stuff, wait to see the effects of morning convection and then jump the gun and then jump it. And then we'll go high. You know what I mean? I think that would be the best case. Like a 1630 upgrade. But that's pretty crazy. That's the most substantial run yet, I would say. Especially along the entire dry line. I mean, we can look at multiple of the runs here. You can see that we have that 5Z is, that's why I said we'll just have to watch. No, I know. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm not just arguing to argue. I'm agreeing. was just saying that, you know, they should definitely, if they were going to do it, I would really hope they would do it. Tonsil stone punishment. Oh, not much of a punishment, more of a punishment. But look at that, dude. The 5Z run is definitely like definitely an interesting one. It's definitely finally doing a tornado outbreak rather than, oh, I'm just gonna be wet out here and rainy and. But that's that, man. Look at that, and look at the box sounding, man. This is fire out here, dude. Oklahoma's gonna do something cute tomorrow, dude. All those chasers today that scored way too much are gonna go down here and score way too much. They're gonna get oversaturated, and then for the next 10 months, they're gonna cry when everything didn't pan out that way, dude. Would you rather, dude? If you could flick a switch to have it so you got a tornado every time you chased, would you? Or do you think that would make chasing boring and too predictable? What is this video? Not much of a punishment, more of a punishment. Okay, bro. Tonsil stone punishment. Not much of a punishment. Boring real fast. Yeah, because I mean, if you don't bust, okay. If you don't have fun once in a, if you, whatever. I still have where's the coronavirus bookmarked after 4 years. Bro really wants to know. He wants to know. I gotta pee. And honestly, guys, I gotta get up at 9 a.m. It's about 6 hours of sleep. So it's not great. So I will tonsil stone. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Looks like we're gonna be covering tomorrow. Tomorrow could be a potentially big day. Who's ready for more wedges? It's been fun. I appreciate all you coming out. Another big ups to Terrible tonight. Another big up for Terrible. Everybody give Terrible the one last round of applause. Whose dog is dying in the background? It's a baby. Partially why I'm ending it. Bye-bye, Gray. Bye-bye, Arizona. Bye-bye, Terrible. Bye-bye, Mr. Peach. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, Shinobi. Probably hiding in the background. It's been fun, guys. Really appreciate you guys as always. I'm turning into a muffin.